And I know that it ain't promised, but I know I keep on grinding, and my dream gon' start aligning. And I won't stop cause I'm on my way. I just gotta keep on grinding, and it's gon' come with perfect timing. And in the end I'm gonna be shining. And I won't quit cause I'm on my way, yeah. And I know my day finna come, so I'm just timing it out. I just keep my head up and I'm just grinding it out. I know what I'm about, but really they just finding it out. What come with the rain, the same thing gon' come with the drought. I'm playing the game, no sleep, it got me twisting and turning. I'm living, I'm learning, feel like I've been preaching a sermon. And I thank God, yeah, cause he ain't leave me in the dark, yeah. I stay far from them, I don't know what they intentions is. I'm really tryna boss up on this move, so it take discipline. I'm being consistent this time around, that's what the difference is. If you don't believe in your dream, what make you think they listening? And I know that it ain't promised, but I know I keep on grinding, and my dream gon' start aligning. And I won't stop cause I'm on my way. I just gotta keep on grinding, and it's gon' come with perfect timing. And in the end I'ma be shining. It ain't too far, yet I'm on my way. My grandma always told me just stay prayed up, baby keep your grades up. They just keep them K's up, tell me what else could save us. I'm chasing something bigger than our city, got a legacy. I'm just tryna find a newer way that I could better me. Know I got that dog inside my bones, I got that pedigree. It's times where I be stressing, I'm alone, but I can't let them see. Like, I just want my mama straight, I need that Obama cake. I just gotta find a way, I don't got no time to wait up. I've been balling hard, I feel like I don't got opponents. I just walk in every single room just like I own it. And that's a bonus, know that I'm the moment. They say they need the pieces to the puzzle, I'm the component. I know that it ain't promised, but I know I keep on grinding, and my dream gon' start aligning. And I won't stop cause I'm on my way. I just gotta keep on grinding, and it's gon' come with perfect timing. And in the end I'ma be shining. And I won't quit cause I'm on my way. And I know that it ain't promised, but I know I keep on grinding, and my dream gon' start aligning. And I won't stop cause I'm on my way. I just gotta keep on grinding, and it's gon' come with perfect timing. And in the end I'ma be shining. And I won't quit cause I'm on my way, yeah. And I know my day finna come, so I'm just timing it out. I just keep my head up and I'm just grinding it out. I know what I'm about, but really they just finding it out. What come with the rain, the same thing gon' come with the drought. I'm playing the game, no sleep, it got me twisting and turning. I'm living, I'm learning, feel like I've been preaching a sermon. And I thank God, yeah, cause he ain't leave me in the dark, yeah. I stay far from them, I don't know what they intentions is. I'm really tryna boss up on this move, so it take discipline. I'm being consistent this time around, that's what the difference is. If you don't believe in your dream, what make you think they listening? And I know that it ain't promised, but I know I keep on grinding, and my dream gon' start aligning. And I won't stop cause I'm on my way. I just gotta keep on grinding, and it's gon' come with perfect timing. And in the end I'ma be shining. It ain't too far, yet I'm on my way. My grandma always told me just stay prayed up, baby keep your grades up. They just keep them K's up, tell me what else could save us. I'm chasing something bigger than our city, got a legacy. I'm just tryna find a newer way that I could better me. Know I got that dog inside my bones, I got that pedigree. It's times where I be stressing, I'm alone, but I can't let them see. Like, I just want my mama straight, I need that Obama cake. I just gotta find a way, I don't got no time to wait up. I've been balling hard, I feel like I don't got opponents. I just walk in
Coach
first one is
Mulkey
there's been
responds
a
to
lot of back and
questions
forth on
about
social
Twitter
media this
feud this
morning
morning.
in regards to like
Well, if
the
you're
team.
going to ask me social media stuff, I can cut you off. I know nothing about it. Anybody in here can tell you.
Yeah, I mean, I guess my second question was going to be, how do you kind of keep the team locked and kind of still on the same mindset to go in tomorrow and play Southeastern Louisiana?
Well, I don't know what's on social media. I don't know, obviously, what young people see, read, whatever. Buddy, I've been doing this for 40 years. If there's negative stuff on social media, do you think it's the first time I've ever had to deal with it? Coach. Just coach and get your team prepared.
Yeah. Oh, it's hard, but I'm on my way.
David, wake up.
Six Element.
And I know that it ain't promise, but I know I keep on grinding, and my dream gon' start aligning. And I won't stop cause I'm on my way. I just gotta keep on grinding. Then it's gon' come with perfect timing, and in the end I'ma be shining. And I won't quit cause I'm on my way, yeah. And I know my day finna come, so I'm just timing it out. I just keep my head up and I'm just grinding it out. I know what I'm about, but really they just finding it out. What come with the rain, the same thing gon' come with the drought. I'm playing the game, no sleeping, got me twisting and turning. I'm living, I'm learning, feel like I've been preaching a sermon. And I thank God, yeah, cause he ain't leave me in the dark, yeah. I stay far from them, I don't know what they intentions is. I'm really tryna boss up on this move, so it take discipline. I'm being consistent this time around, that's what the difference is. If you don't believe in your dream, what make you think they listening? And I know that it ain't promise, but I know I keep on grinding, and my dream gon' start aligning. And I won't stop cause I'm on my way. I just gotta keep on grinding, and it's gon' come with perfect timing. And in the end I'ma be shining. It ain't too far, yet I'm on my way. My grandma always told me just stay prayed up. Baby, keep your grades up. They just keep them K's up. Tell me what else could save us. I'm chasing something bigger than our city, got a legacy. I'm just tryna find a newer way that I could better me. Know I got that dog inside my bones, I got that pedigree. It's times where I be stressing I'm alone, but I can't let them see. Like, I just want my mama straight. I need that Obama cake. I just gotta find a way. I don't got no time to wait up. I've been balling hard, I feel like I don't got opponents. I just walk in every single room just like I own it. And that's a bonus. Know that I'm the moment. They say they need the pieces to the puzzle, I'm the component. I know that it ain't promise, but I know I keep on grinding, and my dream gon'
Which ramen are you having?
And looking to do it in back-to-back seasons against this Hawkeye team. Kate Martin again taking it out from the sideline. Gabby Marshall back into the game. Clark, a long three. It's short once more. The long rebound to Walker, and she's going to go up with it. K-State takes down Iowa, and take notice of these Cats. (65-58) the final, and Iowa has its first loss of the season.
The question was, do the Wildcats have enough offense? Well, they had just enough, all they needed, because they locked in on the defensive end of the floor. They dictated tempo with their execution offensively. This is a team that is continuing to put the pieces.
Defended by Pow. Kitts there on defense. Ooh, nice job by Kluse to get to the basket. So many points. You're going to give up a bunch of points.
Absolutely. I mean, they're still defending. It's just the opponents are getting more possessions.
She suffered a lower leg injury in shoot-around this afternoon, so she's unable to go here today. Here's Hall, open look for three. Another three for South Carolina. Red hot from outside the arc. Robinson, not timid. Watkins comes away. Here's Fulwiley. Fakes the pass, gets the finish. That's why you sit on the edge of your seat when she's on the floor. South Carolina hasn't given up on the glass. Oh, look at the handle by Fulwiley. Oh, look at the pass. Oh, look at that play. 28 unanswered points. And the run ends. It was a 28-0 run from the first quarter to the second quarter. Chloe Kitts gets the scoring started in the third quarter for South Carolina, and the foul.
Eric, for South Carolina right now, you got two freshmen, a first-year transfer, a junior, and a sophomore.
Strong take by Kluse to the basket.
When she was talking about her in terms of just, because I said, what's the ceiling? And she said, it is so high.
Oh, beautiful finish by Maddie Kluse.
my brain. Karma is gon' come full circle. I ain't even try to hurt you. 5 on my shoes and my jeans from purple. Outfit came from Virgil. Can't get mad when you say I ain't worth it. I'll forever search you. Don't you let them curse you. Don't you let them work you. Karma is gon' come full circle. I ain't even try to hurt you. 5 on my shoes and my jeans from purple. Outfit came from Virgil. Can't get mad when you say I ain't worth it. I'll forever search you. Don't you let them curse you. Don't you let them work you. I'm living in this life is full of pain. This love going with the hurt, I think it's strange. It's hard to get these demons out my brain. I'm trying to fall in love right now, I can. I'm trying to keep precision with my aim. The way that I do it, I ain't capping, I walk it, I'm getting into it. I'm giving my all and it come with the music. I'm going, I'm hungry, I'm eager to do it. You my lover, I gotta pursue it. I came out to be so okay. Any lane that I need, I take. Keep saying you'll leave, I stay. Keep playing, it'll be too late. Yeah, say it's wrong, but this feeling's alright. Did you hear to the end of the night? And you left, but you still wanna fight. I keep seeing the end of the light. I'm living in this life is full of pain. This love going with the hurt, I think it's strange. It's hard to get these demons out my brain. I'm trying to fall in love right now, I can't. It's gon' come full circle. I ain't even try to hurt you. 5 on my shoes and my jeans from purple. Outfit came from Virgil. Can't get mad when you say I ain't working. I'll forever search you. Don't you let them curse you. Don't you let them work you.
Was what it is, what it is. Don't let them work you like a gym. Too real like Tupac, up but around. More than yeah, I want all the small like that. Try to save a one, yeah. So why would you walk away? Like I was running, yeah. Too bad I said you late. Come to your love like Nova, yeah. If I knew your heart was cold, I wouldn't never get you.
The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools.
post out of the paint, but LSU came alive in that second half.
The Tigers will lean on their breakout true freshman, Michaela Williams.
I mean, Michaela Williams is a prolific scorer. She's so athletic, and she's finishing around the rim so well as a freshman. 62%, came off a great night of 42 points. So she's definitely bringing in a lot of production for Kim Mulkey.
Meanwhile, the Lady Lions will be looking for leadership from junior forward Cheyenne Daniels.
Daniels is one of those 7 newcomers that Coach Gazzardo brought in, and wow, she is having a great season so far, coming off of 17 points versus Suno. First double-double of the season versus in a first Southeastern uniform, so she's doing good.
For more on this matchup, let's go to our courtside reporter, Mackenzie Fletcher. Mackenzie?
Time last year, these two teams met up in Baton Rouge, where the Lady Lions fell to the LSU Tigers in what was only an 8-point difference and ended in a final score of 55-63. But tonight, it's the Lady Lions' time to play host, but this time in front of a sold-out crowd. Earlier this week, when I spoke with Lady Lions head coach Ayla Gazzardo, she said the biggest thing she wants to see from her team tonight is just some fight. She said night in and night out, we fight on the offensive end, we fight on the defensive end, and she's looking for exactly that in tonight's match. Meanwhile, for the LSU Tigers, they've had a 3-game win streak that has been dominant. And head coach Kim Mulkey said earlier this week in her press conference that one thing she knew about her team from day one was that they could score a lot of points at a lot of different positions, but the defense is still a point that is a work in progress. Tonight looks to be a very exciting and interesting matchup between two very competitive and successful Louisiana women's basketball programs. Chase, back to you.
Thank you, Mackenzie. We're at the Pride Roofing University Center. As you see, head coach Ayla Gazzardo in her 7th season now at SLU, coming off the first Southland Conference championship in school history a year ago.
I mean, Coach Ayla Gazzardo has done wonders with this program. Started from the bottom, and now she is all the way at the top, like the song says. But preseason picked number 1. I mean, it's amazing to see Hammond native on what she's been able to do with the Lady Lions.
And that was Samaya Smith who missed that first, gets it back, tries to put it up again, no good, and Geritano pulls down the rebound. So LSU 2 looks early on, and neither can fall. And we'll see the Lady Lions with the ball. Jalencia Pierre, Cheyenne Daniels, Deja Harvey, Haley Geritano, and Taylor Bell round out the starting 5 for the green and gold. And now here's that star freshman pull-up, and that was smooth. Michaela Williams, fresh off a 42-point outing just earlier this week. And you see Haley Van Leef, Michaela Williams, Anissa Morrow, Lady Tierpoa, and Samaya Smith, the starting 5 for LSU. And that's going to be a foul called on Taylor Bell. The crowd already, some early boos here in Hammond.
That was a tough foul. Taylor Bell went for the swipe. Anissa Morrow had brought the ball down, and Taylor Bell thought she had it clean, but the ref thought otherwise.
Anissa Morrow was one of the highly coveted transfer portal gets for Coach Kim Mulkey, coming from DePaul. She led them in scoring a year ago. A Chicago, Illinois native, the junior, standing at 6'1", knocks down the first of 2 free throws.
Morrow's been playing good these last couple games, averaging 13.3 points per game, 5.3 rebounds. She leads the team in blocks with 6 and steals with 13.
An early 4-0 lead for LSU. Now Deja Harvey, quick trigger bang, 3 for Southeastern, and the UC erupts as the Lady Lions get on the board.
And that is what Southeastern needs. They need that 3-point production from Deja Harvey to extend the lead, to get the team going, to bring the energy. That is what Southeastern needs, and it's great to see Deja Harvey off to a good start.
And you could already see Coach Ayla Gazzardo into this game here on the sideline. And, man, how much this means for this university and the program she has built here in Hammond. And now that is good. Morrow, a turnaround. She's starting to heat up. And LSU extends its lead 6-3. Southeastern, some dribble handoff movement. Jalencia Pierre pops the 3. Oh, net. Southeastern Southeastern has knotted it up, back-to-back threes. And the Lady Lions are cooking from beyond the arc.
That was a great shot from Jalencia Pierre. A three-point shot, you don't see much from her, but that was pure.
Now here's Morrow again, blocked by Daniels. And now a loose ball foul is going to be called, I believe, on Deja Harvey, but Cheyenne Daniels announcing her presence on defense in the post with a rejection.
And that's good. That's good. A great start. And Cheyenne Daniels showing that she's not scared, willing to go up against LSU's post players.
Here's the inbound, easy layup. A little lapse in defense there. And last tier Poa is the beneficiary. The transfer from Northwest Florida State, actually a Melbourne, Australia native. And here she is now guarding the ball on defense. And Jalencia Pierre, fresh off a fabulous freshman campaign, but right as I say that, throws it away. A steal for LSU. And now they throw it right back. Deja Harvey gives it to Pierre. No harm, no foul if you're SLU, and she darts to the bucket and finishes. Fired up is Jalencia Pierre, the Springfield native and A-Meet High alum, right down the road. Ties this game at 8.
I mean, what can you say about Jalencia Pierre except fearless? She is willing to guard anyone, compete against anyone, and finish around the rim. It is great.
The Lady Lions are roaring on defense. Another steal. Geritano can't get it to go. A good look on the baseline. And now the Tigers turn it over. Sloppy play by the defending national champions here early on. And I think Coach Mulkey wants to make a sub as Flau'jae Johnson will check into the ballgame.
You see that defense from Southeastern starting to affect the LSU Tigers.
Kim Mulkey in her third season out, 63-9. A gaudy record. And she is a Hammond native herself, as is Coach Ayla Gazzardo. We've got some hometown flavor here at the University Center. Taylor Bell, nice dish, but a rejection. And Samaya Smith says no to Cheyenne Daniels.
That was a good pass by Taylor Bell, but a shot that Cheyenne Daniels had, but should have shot faked, as she knows that Samaya is a shot blocker.
Geritano the inbound. Taylor Bell puts her head down. Nice feed to Harvey, and she'll be whistled for a travel. As you take another look at this one, as you said, Natalie, Samaya Smith, standing at 6'2", the DeSoto, Texas native, is a pure shot blocker. It's going to be interesting to see her and Daniels go back and forth as this thing pans out. Morrow, quick trigger from deep, off the mark. And Deja Harvey pulls down the rebound. Well, we're over 4 minutes into this one, 8-8, and SLU giving LSU everything they can handle here early on. This is another matchup. Jalencia Pierre on Haley Van Leef. Pierre pulls up, air ball. Don't know if that was maybe partially blocked, and it wasn't. LSU ball. Now you see Pierre, this relentless Lady Lions defense, full court pressure on Haley Van Leef.
That's what you're going to see out of Jalencia Pierre all the time, willing to guard 94 feet and always keep pressure on the point guard.
And Cheyenne Daniels is going to be called for a blocking foul. And now it looks like Kennedy Paul is going to be checking into the game for SLU as Taylor Bell will get a breather. Paul, a graduate transfer from Prairie View A&M University, was their leading scorer a year ago and is a Bruley, Louisiana native.
Kennedy Paul brings a different option than Cheyenne Daniels, a post player that's versatile, able to finish around the rim, but also step out and shoot the three, which is able to bring better spacing.
And here's Williams from deep. That is good. Michaela Williams, the true freshman out of Bossier City, Louisiana, the #2 recruit, according to ESPN, in the entire country, #1 player in the state of Louisiana, showing you why early on.
I mean, it's like she's finishing off exactly how she did in the state championship game last year. You saw those same jump shots. Great.
In this very building as well, Geritano gets it back and gets the friendly roll. And now LSU tries to push the tempo. Flau'jae Johnson. puts her head down and drives to the hoop. A tough finish for the sophomore out of Georgia.
That was a strong move by Flau'jae Johnson, working on the defense and then seeing a gap and punching it and finishing around the rim.
13-10, LSU leads over halfway through the first quarter of play. And man, the UC has been electric so far. Great atmosphere here in Hammond, America. And I think Van Leeth, yes, it was Van Leeth, is going to be whistled for a foul. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. What a start. 13-10, LSU with the lead.
In my Louisiana, the day starts at 4 a.m. In my Louisiana, every meal is a celebration. From sun up to sundown.
Till sun up again. What will your Louisiana be? When you find your Louisiana, you feed your soul.
Giving somebody a first-class experience.
Wide open spaces and lots of room to play. That's Coshada Casino Resort. Escape to Coshada and play the largest and most spacious gaming floor in Southwest Louisiana. With thousands of the newest, most exciting slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus beautiful hotels, award-winning cuisine, and the #1 golf course in Louisiana.
It's Louisiana's largest casino resort and Louisiana's best bet.
Welcome back to the Pride Roofing University Center. Kim Mulkey is something of a legend in these parts as you take a look at her resume. Second in Division I in winning percentage, .861. Speaks for itself. This is her 23rd season as a head coach. She won 2 national titles as a point guard for Louisiana Tech and has also coached 4 national titles herself, with the most recent one being last year for LSU, and she got 3 at Baylor earlier in her coaching career.
Like you said, legendary. I mean, she has had an amazing coaching career that continues on. Look what she's been able to do at LSU. Very few seasons, and yet she has built a program, got them their first national championship, and able to put together a team like she has now.
Flau'jae Johnson from deep, and it is good. A little something to say to the crowd. And LSU opens up a 6-point lead with under 4 minutes to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, she's been making some good shots. She ran down the court. She was talking her talk. So she's definitely coming into this game and having a good game.
Pierre has to pick up her dribble. Johnson pressuring the ball. Geritano looking for a teammate. Gets it to Paul. Down to Daniels on the block. Back out to Harvey. Shot clock running down. 3. And there's a steal. Anissa Morrow. Coast to coast. Can't get it to go. Van Leef over the back. And she went for the rebound and got a little too much of Jen Pierre. And Van Leef, I believe that's already her second foul of the day, as she will check out and be replaced by Last Tier Poa.
And that's one thing, Jen with her size, using that in a sense into her advantage, being able to box out and get the over the back call.
Pierre only 5'5", but she is the quickest player on the court. Really was integral last season in Southeastern Southland Conference title push. And Cheyenne Daniels is going to be called for traveling. And now Taylor Bell will check into the game, and Daniels will take a break. Johnson taking it up the court. 16-10 our score with under 3 minutes to play. Looking up top, and no can't do a steal for Southeastern. They've had plenty of those here in the first period. And that was Ariana Patton, the transfer from Jones College with the steal. Geritano, a nice turnaround move, but just left it a little short. LSU with the basketball. A turnover, Jen Pierre. And that's going to be a foul on Flau'jae Johnson. And if not for that, Pierre would have seemingly went coast to coast with no one back for LSU for an easy lay, but it'll be a foul.
I mean, I don't think anyone would have been able to catch up to Jen Pierre.
Now the referees having a little discussion before we resume play. And we'll take a look at this. Wonder if maybe they're thinking if it was a clear path to the basket foul, maybe, Natalie? Not too sure, but anyway, we'll resume action. Taylor Bell, aggressive move to the paint, loses the ball, but it is off of a purple jersey. It will remain with the Lady Lions. Geritano inbounding the ball. Here's Patton. Hands it to Pierre. And we're right at 2 minutes left in the first quarter of action here. An eventful game, 16-10. LSU with the lead, and they get a turnover. Well, Southeastern has played very well to this point on defense especially, but kind of feels like they can't let it slip away from them here at the end of the first quarter. Got to stay within striking distance.
Yeah, like you said, Southeastern has been able to challenge LSU on the defensive end, but offensively, they've just had a couple fumbles, had a couple missed passes and things like that. So just cleaning it up, and they'll definitely get back into this game.
And another foul is going to be called on Southeastern. I believe LSU is already in the bonus. Coach Gazzardo not too fond with that call. Now, I have to say the whistle has been blowing quite a lot tonight, really on both ends of the court.
I really believe the refs are just kind of trying to show, kind of take a little ownership of the game for right now. And then as the game goes on, just kind of let them play.
See Coach Ayla Gazzardo, the Hammond native, graduate of St. Thomas Aquinas in her 7th season, and seemingly has just improved this program year by year, culminated with a Southland Conference tournament title and the school's first ever NCAA berth, where they actually fell to Caitlin Clark in Iowa, who wound up playing this very LSU team in the national championship just a few months back. 18-10 LSU with their largest lead of the game. Geritano, a little spin move, picks up a screen from Daniels, dishes it back out. Taylor Bell off the front rim. Rebound by Del Rosario for LSU. You see Southeastern with a relentless ball pressure on defense. And Patton got a little too close for comfort for the referee's liking. And last year, Poa will get 2 free throw attempts with 1:11 remaining in the first quarter, 18-10. Southeastern had cut it to 11-10. The Tigers on a 7-0 run and trying to make it more. It becomes an 8-0 run as Poa knocks down the free throw.
Southeastern's trying to stay aggressive on the screens. Their guards trying to get over, but just a little bit of a hand check. And the refs are definitely calling it.
Poa sinks both free throws, 20-10 LSU, doubling up the Lady Lions. And that's going to be another off-the-ball foul. And I believe this one will be on LSU. Southeastern kind of on a little bit of a cold spell. Definitely need to get some offense here at the end of the first quarter with under a minute to go. And that's not a way to do it, a turnover. The Tigers coming the other way. Here's that star freshman, Michaela Williams. From deep, off the back iron, but Flau'jae Johnson with the offensive board. Johnson looked like she was going to receive a pick. Dribble pull-up is short. Good closeout defense by Giarratano.
Yeah, Haley Giarratano, she stayed solid. Flau'jae was going for the crossovers, just trying to get her to bite on a move. But Haley stayed solid and was able to play good defense.
Here's Daniels, SLU's leading scorer on the season, averaging 16 points per game. And here she is again. Tries the pump fake, gets rid of it. And Taylor Bell off the backboard, then the rim, and no good. And LSU, their defense has been questioned to this point, but it has stood tall, especially in the latter stages of this first quarter. The heave from Poa is no good. 20-10, the Tigers lead after one. Stick around here at Hammond.
Great seats at a great price. Get them safer, simpler, and smarter with Ticket Smarter. A proud partner with the biggest names in live sports and events, including ESPN events and iHeartRadio. Ticket Smarter has seats for over 125,000 live events and 48 million tickets for sale. All backed with the Ticket Smarter 100% ticket guarantee. Thinking about your next great live event? Think smarter. Think Ticket Smarter. Get your tickets your way, guaranteed at ticketsmarter.com.
This is a story about strength. It wakes up early in the morning, stays up late, moves mountains, and travels the world. It makes adventure and hard work possible. Strength delivers food to tables, packages to doorsteps, products to stores, and kids to practice. It shows up everywhere you show up. Hercules tires are built for almost every driver and every vehicle. Find the right Hercules for your story and let our strength drive yours.
I feel like bustin' loose, bustin' loose. Come on, get on up. Oh yeah, get on up. Bustin' loose when you wanna sing. Bustin' loose, baby, do your thing. Talking about bustin' loose, yeah.
Welcome back to the action. We have the reigning Southland Conference champions, Southeastern Louisiana, facing off against the reigning national champions, and LSU and the Tigers have got the best of the Lady Lions so far, 20-10 after one quarter of play. But there were some glimpses early on for SLU. What do they need to do to get back into this game, Natalie?
Well, ultimately, they need to get back into the flow, their offensive flow. They've kind of let Southeastern's size kind of overpower them a little. They've kind of, once again, kind of not really made the smartest choices on offense. They kind of got a little too deep into the paint. And then ultimately, they've been getting back on defense, but they've been fouling SLU a lot. LSU a lot and allowing them to get to the free throw line, which is just easy points for them.
Speaking of fouls, Taylor Bell just picks up, I believe, her second personal of the night, and maybe a bit of a frustration foul as she got blocked at the other end and then came racing down and clearly got the arm of Michaela Williams. And she's got such a nice release, and only a true freshman. We mentioned the number 2 ranked high school recruit in America right here in Louisiana out of Bossier City.
As a freshman, she is producing well. I mean, shooting 62% from the field as a freshman, that's tremendous.
Haley Geritano, little runner in the lane. Cheyenne Daniels, there you go for Southeastern, an offensive rebound. Daniels standing at 6'3", the Shawnee Community College transfer, making her mark.
And that's exactly what the Lady Lions needed. They need to get Cheyenne Daniels back into this game where she's finishing around the rim. She's getting those offensive rebounds and creating extra possessions for the Lady Lions.
And Morrow just sinks the smooth fadeaway jumper for LSU to make it 24-12. Tigers lead.
This is going to be a great matchup between Samaya Williams and Cheyenne Daniels. Samaya Williams able to step out a little outside the paint, shoot a short jumper, and Cheyenne Daniels, who's just able to just overpower people and finish well around the rim.
Kennedy Paul misses everything on that one. Tried a 3, no good. Johnson going the other way for LSU. Here's Morrow, turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound, Deja Harvey. And Geritano pushes the envelope. Pull-up jumper off the mark. Rebound, last here, Poa. And, man, Southeastern just struggling offensively here early in this first half. Some post play. And just getting to her spot and finishing superbly is Samaya Smith, the sophomore out of DeSoto, Texas. And she's probably been LSU's most improved player so far early this season. As she was really more of a role player a year ago, but now really coming into the fold, especially with the absence of Angel Reese. And if you were wondering, fans, Angel Reese is not active tonight. That is all we know, but no, she was benched earlier in the week against Kent State. In that second half, was not put back into the ball game by Coach Mulkey, and she is not available tonight. But Samaya Smith and company will try to fill that void for LSU, and so far, so good for the Tigers. They're up 12. And this is one to watch. Avery Berry, the freshman point guard, backing up Jalencia Pierre, getting quality minutes here against the reigning national champions. Good ball movement, and Kennedy Paul sinks the jumper to cut this 1-10.
That is a shot that Kennedy Paul needed to see go in. She needs to be confident in that short jumper, especially when going against the bigger post that wants to stay in the paint. She is able to stretch out and make the defense come out and guard her.
Poa drives to the goal with a spin move and draws contact. And Southeastern committing a lot of fouls. I know they want to be aggressive on defense, but don't want to continuously send LSU to the free throw line.
Honestly, sending them to the free throw line is what has helped LSU to extend this lead a little more than the Southeastern would want. But they've been making kind of silly fouls and letting them have easy shots.
Poa swishes the first free throw. LSU had that somewhat, I don't want to say shocking, because Colorado was ranked 20th in the country. They're a very good team and could make a deep run in March Madness. Kind of seems silly to get so upset from the neutral point of view. A lot of drama circulating. LSU, are they, with all the names on this team, can they repeat? Early bump in the road, but Coach Kim Mulkey, I mean, who else would you want at the helm? She's been through it all, won it all, multiple times as a player and coach. And I expect the Tigers to right the ship as this season continues, but certainly a test for them here is SLU's a scrappy bunch, Southland Conference champs, and Coach Gazzardo's got a heck of a program she's built here in him.
for both teams. I mean, it's the beginning of the season, so you don't expect a team to be playing their best basketball. But of course, you want your team to still be playing good and to build chemistry as the season goes on, to continue to get better and grow as a team.
Open three from Poa. Rims in and out, and Deja Harvey with the rebound. Taylor Bell sunk the triple at the other end. That's kind of going to be the X factor, I feel, not only to get Southeastern back into this game. You don't want to just start jacking up threes, but that was a quality look, and Bell is able to make it.
Exactly. You're seeing Southeastern shots are finally starting to fall. They had a little bit of a slow period, but I think they're finally getting comfortable in the game.
And you see Avery Berry picking up the assists. Two quick point guards in that backcourt for SLU. We'll be back 30-21. Tigers out in front.
I feel like busting loose, busting loose. Come on. Busting loose, yeah. Drop, yo.
It's a celebration.
My Louisiana really makes me wonder.
Ours is fast!
With real-life swamp creatures.
In my Louisiana, music is a way of life.
My Louisiana is sheer magic.
From sun up to sundown.
Till sun up again. What will your Louisiana be?
When you find your Louisiana, you feed your soul.
Great seats at a great price. Get them safer, simpler, and smarter with Ticket Smarter. A proud partner to the biggest names in live sports and events, including ESPN events and iHeartRadio. Ticket Smarter has seats for over 125,000 live events and 48 million tickets for sale. All backed with the Ticket Smarter 100% ticket guarantee. Thinking about your next great live event? Think smarter. Think Ticket Smarter. Get your tickets your way, guaranteed at ticketsmarter.com.
Welcome back to the Pride Roofing University Center here in Hammond, Louisiana. And 7th-ranked LSU with a 30-21 lead over the green and gold Southeastern Louisiana. And almost a steal. Paul with a good effort to get it back to Geritano. Keeps it alive on this end for SLU.
LSU has been in those passing lanes, and Southeastern has to do a better job of jumping to the ball to meet the pass.
And Bell is going to be blocked. Samaya Smith, her second already. Flaugier Johnson with a Euro, but million-dollar move. Once in finish on that one from Johnson. She has had a really good game, though, up to this point. And that one's in and out. Taylor Bell. And she's not shy. She'll shoot the rock. Has made some. Williams, a good look. No good, but you can see we're close to the Southeastern bench. The coaching staff, you definitely don't want Williams to get that good of a look again.
You cannot leave her open like that.
Geritano trying to find Paul, but LSU has played good defense up to this point. And again, here's a steal. That was Williams, and she's going to be fouled. Looked like all ball from Avery Berry. Could have been a steal and a chorus of boos around the UC.
Southeastern has to limit LSU's transition points. They cannot keep allowing LSU to push up the floor because it is making it harder for Southeastern to get back and set up their defense.
Williams knocks down the first free throw. The true freshman, already talked about her quite a bit here tonight, and rightfully so. Standing at 6 foot and really a tweener, listed as a guard, but I mean, she could play stretch 4 as we talked about earlier in the pregame, Natalie. Really a do-it-all player offensively for LSU, and got a steal at the other end as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of trust that Coach Mulkey is putting in a freshman. She's starting and producing, and I mean, they're giving her the ball, and they are allowing her to work.
Here she is again, but Geritano, and that's going to be a charge. Southeastern fired up as the bench gets off their feet, a turnover. And the lead is single digits. SLU hanging around here in the second quarter. Golden opportunity to cut deeper into this deficit. Avery Berry remains point guard in the game. Jalencia Pierre getting some rest. And what a addition she has been as a true freshman. Talk about Michaela Williams for LSU. A Berry backdoor cut right on cue with the finish. And one. Crowd on their feet. Southeastern has cut it to 7. And will have a chance to cut it to 6 with the free throw attempt.
Avery Berry has showed up these last 2 games, and it has been at the exact time that Southeastern has needed it. I mean, this is her second and 1 of the season so far. Last game, she came in versus Southern New Orleans and put up 17 points. I mean, that is great. And like you said earlier, her being able to come in and give Jalencia Pierre a break. I know Coach Gazzardo was so happy with the performance that Avery Berry has been able to put on these last 2 games.
Berry just missed out on the 3-point play, couldn't get the free throw to go, but Southeastern gaining some momentum late in this first half. Crowd getting back into it. LSU needs a bucket here to stop the bleeding and momentum for the Lady Lions. Deep into the shot clock, off the back rim, and a nice tip to keep the possession alive. Samaya Smith, that is a backbreaker for Southeastern. They'll have to defend again. Smith gets to her spot, no good. Flauche Johnson, and 1.
And that's another thing that Southeastern's coaching staff had mentioned when talking to them. They cannot keep allowing LSU to dominate on the offensive boards. Their goal is to limit them no more than 10, but LSU lives in the paint. They live off of the offensive rebounds.
Man, Flauche Johnson got up some hang time on that one on the offensive glass, gets it to go, and the foul.
That was an aggressive and athletic rebound.
Sophomore out of Savannah, Georgia, was a fire plug last year for the Tigers. And offensive rebound, another foul. And LSU showing their might. It seemed like SUU was getting back into it. And you just absolutely have to box out on the free throw line. LSU with an offensive rebound again and an and 1. Samaya Smith, as the Tigers make it a double-digit lead once more.
Another thing is you have Taylor Bell and Cheyenne Daniels with 2 fouls still in the game. Taylor Bell still looking to play smart. Cheyenne Daniels was just subbed out. But that's another thing. Southeastern's post players have to play smart.
Berry feeds it inside the Bell, who's immediately double-teamed. Paul from 3. It's good! A rainbow 3 from Kennedy Paul. Southeastern back to within single digits once again, and the 3 ball has been falling for SLU when they get their looks. LSU with the turnover. Berry trying to push the pace, maybe slows it down a little. It is a 5-on-4. Corner 3, Deja Harvey. That would have been huge. LSU with the board going the other way is Williams. Spin move, loses her footing. But Flau'jae Johnson is there to clean it up on the offensive glass. And, man, that has been really the difference tonight. LSU, cleanup duty on the boards.
Sorry to cut you off, Chase. If anything, the guard, Flau'jae Johnson, has been the main one a lot of times getting these offensive rebounds. The guards from Southeastern have to box out. Not just the bigs, but the guards are crashing for LSU as well.
And LSU obviously does have a noticeable size advantage, but we know how much this Southeastern team prides itself in defense, defensive rebounding, and a lot of rebounding is effort, as any coach will tell you. Just got to box out. Can't make mistakes against the reigning national champs, and Taylor Bell will get to the line. Positive play right there for the Lady Lions.
That's what Southeastern has to continue to do. They have to continue to be aggressive and to not shy away from any of LSU's contact, to go into them, to be aggressive, and to finish around the rim.
Taylor Bell, the junior out of Shreveport, Louisiana, makes the first of 2 free throws. And she had a coming out party in the Southland Conference Tournament Championship a year ago in the absence of Alexius Horn. And she caught fire from deep, has already, I believe, made 1 3-ball in this game. Can't get the second one to go, but Southeastern could use some of that magic if they want to get back into this game. Nice dish from Poole to Poa. Physical defense from Southeastern. Geritano gets the ball. And we'll check it back to Barry. Under a minute and a half to play here at the UC. LSU with a 10-point lead. The Southland Conference champions, though, still in this game. Under 5 to go in the shot clock. Bell drives, and it's going to be a charge. Taylor Bell, and I think is that her 3rd foul? I think it is, and that is not a good sign for SLU. 3 fouls already for Bell with a minute 09 to play in the second quarter.
Yes, foul trouble is not something the Lady Lions want to see, especially from any of their players that can also help out and be a presence in the post. Taylor Bell was just being aggressive, but Poa was able to get a little bit in front.
Flau'jae Johnson trying to get it down to Smith, who lost her footing, and that's going to be a foul. Kateri Poole got slapped on the hand, it looked like. The junior out of the Bronx, New York, transferred from Ohio State. And she was really a key contributor as well for LSU's national title run, especially in the NCAA tournament a year ago for the Tigers.
Yeah, another player, like you said, has been at the big stage. So a crowd like this, they're used to it, able to stay calm and collected throughout this moment.
Poole sinks the first free throw. She does miss the second. Geritano with the board. So under a minute to play, Southeastern, I'd say if you're Coach Gazzardo, I think a reasonable goal would try to get this one back to within single digits at the 0-0s of the first half. Trailing by 11 can get it to within 9 or possibly 8 on this possession. Deja Harvey makes her move. Geritano passes the open 3, but gets a better look and makes it. Pull-up jumper, nice ball fake by the senior out of Ponchatoula. 9-point game, and this is a huge defensive opportunity for Southeastern to keep this one under 10. LSU will hold for the final shot. Michaela Williams with the ball, and I'd be shocked if she doesn't take this one. Eurostep loses the ball. Southeastern is going to have to heave it. Geritano, and partially blocked and short, but they do manage to get a steal on defense. 40-31. SLU scrappy, giving LSU all they can handle. Still in this game, the Tigers, however, still with the 9-point advantage as we head to the half. And the Tigers 3-1, number 7 in the country, reigning national champions. You mentioned earlier, lost to Colorado, trying to find their groove again. for Coach Mulkey's side. And Southeastern, the one loss to Mississippi State in Starkville, really played pretty well. Coach Gazzardo said that was kind of almost a measuring stick. Really competed besides that third quarter, which kind of went awry. But now let's throw it to our courtside reporter, Mackenzie Fletcher. Mackenzie?
Thanks, guys. Coach, what have you seen from your team this first half of the ballgame?
We're not fighting. You know, amazing crowd, amazing atmosphere. It's helping getting us excited a little bit. I wish the calls would go a little bit different, but we're fighting every possession through and through. Way too many turnovers in the first half. We know that. Way too many unforced turnovers. We kind of knew how they were going to play in those passing lanes, but, you know, we got to keep fighting on the second half.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck the rest of the game. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Mackenzie. We'll be back with the halftime show in just a moment. LSU with the lead, 40-31 over Southeastern.
Wide open spaces and lots of room to play. That's Coshada Casino Resort. Escape to Coshada and play the largest and most spacious gaming floor in Southwest Louisiana. With thousands of the newest, most exciting slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus beautiful hotels, award-winning cuisine, and the #1 golf course in Louisiana.
It's Louisiana's largest casino resort and Louisiana's best bet.
This is a story about strength. It wakes up early in the morning, stays up late, moves mountains, and travels the world. It makes adventure and hard work possible. Strength delivers food to tables, packages to doorsteps, products to stores, and kids to practice. It shows up everywhere you show up. Hercules tires are built for almost every driver and every vehicle. Find the right Hercules for your story and let our strength drive yours.
In my Louisiana, the day starts at 4 a.m. In my Louisiana, every meal is a celebration.
My Louisiana really makes me wonder.
Ours is fast!
With real-life swamp creatures. In my Louisiana, music is a way of life.
My Louisiana is sheer magic.
From sun up to sundown.
Till sun up again. What will your Louisiana be?
When you find your Louisiana, you feed your soul.
Great seats at a great price. Get them safer, simpler, and smarter with Ticket Smarter. A proud partner to the biggest names in live sports and events, including ESPN events and iHeartRadio. Ticket Smarter has seats for over 125,000 live events and 48 million tickets for sale. All backed with the Ticket Smarter 100% ticket guarantee. Thinking about your next great live event? Think smarter. Think Ticket Smarter. Get your tickets your way, guaranteed at ticketsmarter.com.
Back at the University Center where our score is 40-31 in favor of LSU. I'm Chase Gisbert, joined by Natalie Kelly. And, man, we've had a great first half to this point. Let's take a look around the Southland Conference with some other scores. As you see, A&M Commerce getting beat by Texas Tech on the road. And also see some SEC, ACC, Florida State, Florida, California, Auburn, Arkansas State. And McNeese will play Milwaukee. That one actually should be underway for the Cowgirls. But, man, we've had quite the game here. And we'll see the preseason selections for both teams. Angel Reese, a first-teamer, as well as Haley Van Leef and Anissa Morrow. Haley Geritano and Alexius Horn for Southeastern. But noteworthy, both Angel Reese and Alexius Horn not available tonight. Horn tore ACL in the semifinals of the SLC tournament a year ago, and Angel Reese is unavailable tonight, so we have been told. And those were the two leading scorers of that competitive game at the Pete Maravich Center a year ago. And you see LSU, their recent games, lost to Colorado in the opener, kind of a surprise, and 3 wins, kind of cruised a little bit. Kent State, I believe, had a lead early in the third quarter, but then LSU went on a huge run on the back of Michaela Williams. And take a look at Southeastern's schedule. Southeastern with a 30-point win, 31-point win over Millsaps. Lost to Mississippi State by 21. Third quarter got outscored heftily in favor of the Bulldogs, and then Southeastern with a huge 90-30 win over Suno here earlier in the week. We'll be back with further halftime coverage here at the University Center. 40-31 LSU with the lead.
Drop, yo.
I don't know if we've ever had a better lineup of vehicles to choose from than we have right now. So we have an opportunity to show that in our showroom and on our lot every day to our customers. Because, that's one of the things that's unique about a car dealership is you touch so many different people from different walks of life. Whether you're selling a vehicle, whether you're working on it in the service department, whether it's in the collision center, whether they're coming in just buying parts, you have the ability to help that person. It all has to work together as far as giving somebody a first-class experience.
In my Louisiana, the day starts at 4 a.m. In my Louisiana, every meal is a celebration.
My Louisiana really makes me wonder.
Ours is fast!
With real-life swamp creatures!
In my Louisiana, music is a way of life.
My Louisiana is sheer magic.
Sun up to sundown.
Till sun up again. What will your Louisiana be?
When you find your Louisiana, you feed your soul.
You hear that? Oh, this cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling. Listen. The sizzling, the chopping, the spatula.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing, a sub above.
I feel like busting loose, busting loose. Come on, get on up. Oh yeah, get on up. Busting loose when you wanna sing. Busting loose, baby, do your thing. Talking about busting loose, yeah.
Welcome back to the Pride Roofing University Center. I'm Chase Gisbert alongside Natalie Kelly. And Natalie, great first half, 40-31. LSU out in front. Southeastern actually outscored the Tigers in this second quarter and really have hung in there the whole game, forced 10 turnovers. You take a look at some of the highlights, some tenacious defense from the Lady Lions, but also the three ball courtesy of Deja Harvey.
Yeah, that's something we had talked about earlier. Needing to see that three ball go in by Deja Harvey. For one, to just give her some confidence down at the three-point line, but to also help Southeastern build up their lead.
And Southeastern is 4 of 8 from beyond the arc. We see Jalencia Pierre, and a good sign for Coach Gazzardo's squad, 4 different players. So it's not just one person threatening from beyond the arc, but Flau'jae Johnson and this player right here, Michaela Williams, both with 9 and 11 so far in the first half. Flau'jae Johnson, the only scorer in double figures, 11 points, and she's attacked the offensive glass. You see Geritano with the pull-up there for Southeastern, but thought they settled down in the second quarter. And you see that was an offensive rebound by Johnson. Southeastern just need to do a better job of boxing out in that second half. We'll be back for the second half. Stick around here at the UC. LSU with a 40-31 lead over Southeastern.
I feel like busting loose, busting loose. Come on, get on up. Oh yeah, get on up. Busting loose when you wanna sing. Busting loose, baby, do your thing. Talking about busting loose, yeah.
I don't know if we've ever had a better lineup of vehicles to choose from than we have right now. And we have an opportunity to show that in our showroom and on our lot every day to our customers. Because, that's one of the things that's unique about a car dealership is you touch so many different people from different walks of life. Whether you're selling a vehicle, whether you're working on it in the service department, whether it's in a collision center, whether they're coming in just buying parts, you have the ability to help that person. It all has to work together as far as giving somebody a first-class experience.
You hear that? Well, this cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling. Listen. The sizzling, the chopping, the spatula.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Welcome back to the University Center here on the campus of Southeast.
Or giving themselves extra possessions.
Let's take a look at how our impact players are stacking up so far.
Michaela Williams doing what she has done. Coming off a 42-point game right now, she has 9. But, she has put on a show still. She is shooting from beyond the arc. She's being aggressive, driving to the rim. Her production as a freshman, I know Coach Kim Mulkey has to be proud of. And Cheyenne Daniels coming off of consistently scoring double digits.
Definitely would like to get Daniels going if you're SLU. And let's revisit actually the keys to the game. You said attack the glass for LSU. Kind of expound on that, I guess, if you will. You see them on the screen, limit the points in the paint, crash the glass. What do you want to see from Southeastern?
From Southeastern, I want to see them box out. They cannot allow LSU to keep getting second chance opportunities, because when they do, LSU is either getting to the free throw line or they are able to get a good shot around the rim. Another thing is Southeastern has to continue to be aggressive. At one point, they kind of had a little slump and their shots weren't falling. But right when they got back to being aggressive, you saw good things came back. Their shots started going in. Taylor Bell was able to get back to the free throw line and see a shot go in. So that's one thing. The Lady Lions also have to not settle. Like I said, don't shy away from the contact. Be aggressive. Attack LSU. That is one thing. Southeastern wants to make this a half-court game. LSU does not like to play defense for a long, extended time. So Southeastern running through their plays, executing, and making LSU defend for almost the whole shot clock. That's going to be imperative.
Right on that. I mean, really, with a 9-point deficit, to me, the difference has been rebounding. Keep saying it, box out. Can't stress it enough. Flaw-J Johnson with 3 offensive rebounds, 4 total, and she is a guard. I know she is 5'10", 5'11", but still got to box out if you're SLU. Samaya Smith has also hurt the Lady Lions on the glass with 3 offensive boards. Got an and one, I think, midway through the second quarter. But overall, I mean, for Southeastern, I think they played well. Just need to heat up a little bit more. More of the 3-ball, 4 of 8. Don't want to jack them up, as I've said, but if you get a look, fire, they're 50%. That's terrific. LSU only 2 of 9. Michaela Williams has made 1 as well as Flaw-J Johnson. Haley Van Leet got in some foul trouble early. I don't think we saw her at all in the second quarter. Only played, see here, 6 minutes, 49 seconds. So Southeastern will have to deal with her when she comes back into the game, but Avery Berry was a spark plug, and Jalencia Pierre, can't wait to see her as well in the second half. A formidable duo at point guard. Two great options at Coach Gazzardo's disposal.
And I know she has to be happy about that, not letting Jalencia Pierre just run herself out, but also having a freshman guard that has been able to step up and kind of accept the moment, accept her role, and she's been doing great.
Haley Van Leeth will start things off for the Tigers. And point blank is no good, but Flau'jae Johnson flies through to get a board, and LSU still has the ball. Johnson gets it again. I believe it was off of Morrow. And you were stressing it, Natalie, on this possession. Comes back to bite him. And a beautiful move by Johnson. Just that first step is so quick. The athleticism on full disposal for the sophomore.
And you talking about her athleticism, like we said, her being a guard, but she has pretty much led LSU with these offensive rebounds, and she's capitalizing off of them.
Here's Johnson. Maybe trying to get a little Showtime Lakers with the, I don't know if that was a no-look pass, but it got to Van Leeth, and she makes the most of it with the floater. LSU, 4 quick points out of the break. Southeastern definitely don't want to see this game get away from them. Kind of did against Mississippi State in the third quarter. Need to be better here if they want to stick around with the Tigers. And a lot of contact, and a foul is called on Johnson. Geritano did good to get to the rim and draw the contact, and she'll be going to the line to shoot 2.
Exactly. Just like how we talked about LSU being aggressive, Southeastern needs to do the same thing. Like we see, Haley Geritano being strong, attacking the rim, and ultimately getting the opportunity at the free throw line to gain some easy points.
Geritano, a fourth-year player, a senior out of Ponchatoula. And, man, a multiple All-Southland performer. She is really, everyone plays so hard for this team, just tenacity and grit, but really kind of the heart and soul of Southeastern in her final season. And she makes the free throw, so 44-33. Geritano leading the team in rebounds and assists, as well as being the second leading scorer, kind of doing a little bit of everything for SLU this season. Off the mark, but again, an offensive rebound. Morrow relentless on the glass. And again, tied up jump ball. Where will the possession arrow be? I believe it will be Southeastern, but LSU just everywhere on the offensive glass. Southeastern, well, this hopefully should help from their perspective, as Daniels will be subbed into the game for some more size. And you got Paul and Daniels, the 2 tallest players for SLU in right now. Coach Gazzardo, seeing what we're seeing a little bit on the glass, wants to clean that up and see if the additional size will help. Taylor Bell, a deep 3. Air ball out of bounds.
That just wasn't a good shot by Taylor Bell. She has to kind of let the offense come to her, let her flow. And right there, that was a quick and just rush shot when they could have had a better opportunity.
I think the closeout kind of threw her off. If he wasn't expecting the LSU defender to be that much up in her grill. I don't think that ball was deflected, but enough to throw off the shot. And a nice spin by Williams, but no good is the shot. Pierre going the other way for Southeastern, and here's Geritano. Nice crossover on Johnson. Has to pick up her dribble. Paul from deep off the rim. And her offensive rebound for Southeastern. Geritano, second bite at the apple, no good. Paul with the offensive rebound again. A lot of contact, no call. And Coach Gazzardo can't believe it. And I have to say, I think she had a point. Surprised to see no whistle. And at the other end, LSU will capitalize through Samaya Smith.
You see in that moment, SLU's last possession, they shot a lot of threes. Even in the offensive rebound, they settled beyond the arc. And really, they need to get back to being aggressive. Right now, the flow of the offense is just not there.
Paul looking for Geritano backdoor, not on the same page, and a turnover for the Lady Lions. LSU led by 9 at the half, and just over 3 minutes into the third quarter, they lead by 13, outscoring the Lady Lions by 4 here in this quarter. Williams to the paint, nearly an and one. It rattles out. Michaela Williams. I mean, 6 foot. She's listed as a freshman, and she's just got a strong build. Listed as a guard, we said obviously can play as a stretch forward too, but I mean, she is just a tough load to handle for anyone in the country. And this SLU defense has been terrific under Ayla Gazzardo, and they've shown flashes tonight, but haven't had too many answers for this phenom freshman.
Michaela Williams, when she gets it in her mind that she is going to attack the rim, there is not many that can just stay in front of her. I mean, like you mentioned, she's so strong when driving to the rim. And in that moment, she just had it in her mind she was going to get a bucket and ended up getting a foul and making her free throws.
I know some coaches talk about the eye test. Well, just looking at Williams, I mean, she definitely does not look like a true freshman. Looks like an upperclassman. And you see Jalencia Pierre dribble, pop, but no good. Created some separation, but couldn't get it to go. And now Southeastern kind of settling, as you mentioned. We said they were 4 of 8 in the first half. It's good from 3, but you don't want to start just living and dying by the 3 ball. And now Johnson way off the mark for LSU, out of bounds. And it will be Southeastern ball. And now newly checking into the game is Avery Berry. Provided a spark in that second quarter for Southeastern. See if she could do much of the same here midway through the third quarter.
And this is a lot of trust that Coach Ayla Gazzardo is giving Avery Berry. I mean, she had a great game. And as a freshman, she is getting some great experience and honestly getting some good minutes.
Nice ball movement from Southeastern. Geritano dishes it off to Berry, back to Geritano. Shot clock under 10. Taylor Bell. And she will be whistled for the travel. It looked like she was able to pass it. She clearly did want to shoot, but it looked like she was able to pass it before she came down. I think it just looked more like a travel than maybe it actually was. That's a tough call for Southeastern, but a turnover. But got to give credit to LSU's defense. They've been questioned coming into this game, but they have showed up tonight. Williams, pull-up J is crisp. LSU with a 17-point lead. Southeastern, I don't want to say desperation mode right now, but definitely want to stop the bleeding. Don't want to let this deficit balloon to 20 or more points. Here's Pierre. Quick drive off the rim, no good. Van Leethen, that's a veteran play. She initiated the contact there. And that's a tough one, though, as an official. You see the contact, usually you want to favor the offensive player, but it did look like Van Leith kind of bumped into Pierre and gets a cheeky one there. Smart play, though, by the transfer from Louisville.
Van Lith and Poa have kind of been doing that all night. I think they really know that Jean Pierre, Avery Berry, they are really aggressive on defense. They play 94 feet, so they're kind of using that to their advantage.
And Van Leith, a beautiful dish to Johnson, who finishes. LSU up by 19, their largest lead of the game. Pierre gets baseline, dishes it back out, and that'll be a turnover. Just the sheer size of Samaya Smith, 6'2", on 5'5". Pierre just couldn't find a window to get that ball, and LSU has dominated the third quarter. Tigers rolling. We'll be back here in Hammond.
Open spaces and lots of room to play. That's Coshada Casino Resort. Escape to Coshada and play the largest and most spacious gaming floor in Southwest Louisiana. With thousands of the newest, most exciting slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus beautiful hotels, award-winning cuisine, and the #1 golf course in Louisiana.
It's Louisiana's largest casino resort and Louisiana's best bet.
Drop, yo.
Welcome back to the Pride Roofing University Center. As you see, head coach Kim Mulkey went to Hammond High School, a graduate, led them to 4 high school state championships, as well as being the valedictorian with a 4.0 GPA. What can Kim Mulkey do?
At this point, she is legendary from all aspects.
Championships and success have followed her at all levels. In high school, as a player, in college as a player, and then as a head coach. And Van Lith sinks the triple. LSU opens up a 22-point margin. Southeastern desperately needs some points, and they won't get it that way. Flau'jae Johnson, coast-to-coast lay. The Tigers are up by 24, and Coach Gazzardo signals for a timeout.
That is something that I said before. LSU is jumping the passing lanes. They know Southeastern has a bad habit of not really going for the basketball. So when they see that, they are able to reach out, jump for the ball, and they are getting transition buckets.
Yeah, just a completely different looking LSU side here in the second half. I don't know what Coach Kim Mulkey told him in the locker room, but it's obviously working. And like you said, Southeastern kind of settling for shots. It just seems like the size and athleticism is really just starting to bother SLU here in this third quarter.
LSU is starting to overpower the Lady Lions. You could see them taking advantage of it when they get around the paint. And Disa Moro, all she had to do was just a little spin jump around, and she was able to put that bucket in. Same thing with Williams, just using that height advantage. They're definitely using it to their advantage, getting easy buckets.
And you see Michaela Williams in her last game, 42 points, but what impresses me more, 15 of 20, 75% from the field, shooting 20 shots. That is efficiency, as well as 7 boards and 3 steals. And Williams has certainly made an impact here tonight, and she's one to look out for going forward. If you're just now joining us, Angel Reese not suiting up tonight, but man, Williams and company has really filled that void for LSU. And not only is she a good scorer, but you see 3 steals. She's also at least had 1 tonight, as well as a block, I believe. So just a star true freshman. I feel like we're going on and on about her, but she definitely deserves her flowers.
And we mentioned the offensive rebounding. We mentioned Angel Reese, and that's really what she does, a dominant rebounder. And honestly, Flau'jae Johnson has just picked right back up on that. She has been someone that has been killing Southeastern on the offensive glass and being able to get those easy points and get to the free throw line off of them.
Johnson with 4 rebounds here tonight. Or excuse me, 8 rebounds, 4 of each offense and defense, but 4 offensive boards. I mean, that's just a killer. As a guard, she's listed at 5'11", certainly bigger than the guards for Southeastern, but what's impressed me most is just her leaping ability, just her athleticism on defense, getting steals in transition, and then on offense. Seems like the possession is never dead when she's on the floor.
Yeah, 17 points, 3 steals. She is having a good night.
And she's our leading scorer with 17, 8 of 11, speaking of efficiency. Under 4 minutes to play here at the UC. Southeastern trailing by 24, just trying to get a spark of some kind. And Avery Berry checks in for Pierre. And that's going to be a kick ball, I believe, on Poa of LSU. Southeastern inbounding it. Geritano with the dish finds its way back to the point guard. Now back to Geritano. Here's Berry. And that's going to be a travel. Man, this LSU defense has been swarming in the second half. And just not much SLU has been able to find on the offensive end. Just kind of sputtering here in the third quarter.
LSU has not allowed Southeastern to have any easy points. I mean, every time on the offensive side, they are making it hard. They're making them work for every shot.
And Anissa Morrow with the bucket. LSU running away with this one, 59-33, as we approach 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. And Van Leet is going to pick up a foul on Geritano. Kim Mulkey kind of gives a wry smile over there on the LSU bench, but I believe that was the correct call on Van Leet.
That's her third foul of the night. She's been in foul trouble majority of this game.
Avery Berry being picked up by Poa. Dishes at the belt. And now Paul, a deep three off the rim, was on line just a little too much. Van Lith going the other way. And Flau'jae Johnson thought about the three, step back between the legs. Man, that would have been smooth. No good, but bodies on the deck. And Samaya Smith, number 5 in purple, at the center of the action.
She is just, in this very moment, outworking Southeastern. I mean, she is trying to crash the board, and every rebound, she wants it to be hers.
And here is Smith off the entry pass. No good, but another, well, I spoke too soon. Thought it was going to be an offensive rebound, and the smallest player on the court, Barry, comes away with it.
Gotta love the effort.
Seems like it's been quite a while since SLU has been able to put points on the board. Would be nice to catch in here. Here's Bell. Not shy to shoot. Dribbles baseline. Goes up. And that's going to be a jump ball possession arrow in favor of the Tigers.
It just seems like right now Southeastern is playing outside. They're not really attacking anymore. You saw that play by Taylor Bell. Yeah, she was being aggressive, but she just got a little too far into the paint where 2 defenders were able to collapse on her. But right now Southeastern is just letting LSU control their offense.
And Dejanay Flowers, the junior Lamar transfer, checks into the game for Southeastern, see if she can provide some sort of flair on offense for Southeastern. And bodies hit the deck. I believe there was no whistle, though. It'll stay with the Tigers.
Honestly, you thought that would have been an over-the-back call by Poa.
I agree. Certainly some contact. No whistle. Under 2 to play. LSU with a 26-point edge as they've blown this thing open here in the third quarter. Van Lith goes up, but again, offensive rebounding. Anissa Morrow, and here she calls for it back in the post, loses the ball though. Flowers grabs the ball, another jump ball, and this one will go in favor of SLU.
That was a great effort by Dejanay Flowers, diving on the floor to get the ball.
And finally,
Coach Gazzardo had brought that up earlier when speaking to her. Those 50-50 balls have to go to Southeastern. That is one thing. That brings energy. That just shows effort. And that's something that Southeastern really needs right now.
And never say never, but obviously a huge mountain to climb. I think from Coach Gazzardo's perspective, she just wants to see effort, as you mentioned, here on out. Try to outscore LSU over the remaining quarter and a minute 19. And show some grit and tenacity that we know this program has been built upon.
Of course, Southeastern has a standard now, and the standard has been built, and that culture, it has to remain. And that is something that Coach Gazzardo preaches all the time. Energy and effort, that is what I want to see from you every game, because that is now the standard for Southeastern basketball.
And for the Tigers, reigning national champions, fell to Colorado in their opener, still ranked 7th, trying to right the ship and get back to winning ways on a 3-game win streak, trying to make it 4 here in firm control on the road interstate game. And that's a nice dribble drive by Taylor Bell. Southeastern showing a little life here at the end of the third quarter. Van Lith, dribble drive, pull up, gets the friendly bounce, shooter's touch from the transfer out of Louisville.
I mean, that one dribble pull-up by Van Leith, it is almost a sure shot by her. That is her go-to.
I mean, an embarrassment of riches in the transfer portal. Haley Van Lith and Anissa Morrow. And Taylor Bell is starting to heat up. She drains a triple, and she is a streaky shooter when she gets hot.
Are we about to see a conference tournament performance once again from Taylor Bell?
Southeastern will certainly hope so. And just again, like to come in a great atmosphere here at the Pride Roofing University Center. See a lot of green and gold as well as some purple and gold. Two Louisiana teams coming together, putting on a show. Morrow off the mark, but again, the offensive rebounding, Samaya Smith. And to be honest, I mean, I don't know if you can really fault the effort too much from Southeastern. I'm sure Coach Gazzardo expects more, but I mean, Smith is 6'2". It's just hard to get a rebound, and she's got long arms as well. Just such a lanky presence down there for LSU.
Yeah, Taylor Bell is working hard to try and box her out. Like you said, you have to give her credit for her effort, but Smith is just continuing to be relentless on the boards.
A sophomore out of DeSoto, Texas. Didn't play too much a year ago, but has seen her minutes drastically increase, especially with Angel Reese being out of the lineup tonight.
She's had great production, shooting 68% from the field. She's finishing at a high level.
Smith is true on the second attempt, 62-38, under 2 seconds, and Southeastern will have to heave it up, and that won't count even if it goes off the backboard from Flowers. And the Tigers lead by 24, outscoring SLU by 15 in the third quarter. Coach Kim Mulkey's side is rolling here in Hammond.
In my Louisiana, the day starts at 4 a.m. In my Louisiana, every meal is a celebration.
My Louisiana really makes me wonder.
Ours is fast! With real-life swamp creatures! In my Louisiana, music is a way of life.
My Louisiana is sheer magic.
From sun up to sundown.
Till sunup again. What will your Louisiana be?
When you find your Louisiana, you feed your soul.
I don't know if we've ever had a better lineup of vehicles to choose from than we have right now. But we have an opportunity to show that in our showroom and on our lot every day to our customers. Because, you know, that's one of the things that's unique about a car dealership is you touch so many different people from different walks of life. Whether you're selling a vehicle, whether you're working on it in the service department, whether it's in the collision center, whether they're coming in just buying parts, you have the ability to help that person. It all has to work together as far as giving somebody a first-class experience.
Wide open spaces and lots of room to play. That's Coshada Casino Resort. Escape to Coshada and play the largest and most spacious gaming floor in Southwest Louisiana. With thousands of the newest, most exciting slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus beautiful hotels, award-winning cuisine, and the #1 golf course in Louisiana.
It's Louisiana's largest casino resort and Louisiana's best bet.
Lead. Dejanay Flowers can't get it to go, and Morrow comes away with the board. Van Lith going the other way for the Tigers. Morrow jab step, jumper, no good. Barry with the board for SLU. Southeastern found themselves on the wrong end of that third quarter. Trailed by 9 at the half. Trail by 24 here now, and no good is Flowers. A pretty solid look in the corner, just rimmed out. from the Lamar transfer.
Yeah, and that's a shot that Dejanay Flowers can make. So she was confident enough to take it.
Morrow, no good. Here's Flowers. He's got some real estate, but no numbers. Gives it to Barry, a floater off the back rim. Decent look from the true freshman, just couldn't get it to go. And Johnson will now have possession of the rock, and she gives it to Van Lith for LSU.
Once again, off of the break, Southeastern is coming back a little bit slow. They're kind of going through another offensive slump.
Van Lith, string music on the pull-up J. LSU extends its lead here early in the fourth quarter.
Right now, Southeastern is allowing their offensive slump to kind of dictate their defense as well. It's not really as pressured as it was before. They're not smothering LSU. They're letting LSU do kind of whatever they want right now.
And Flau'jae Johnson tries to be a little too fancy behind the back. She got a steal. Those are racked up for her, but you see Coach Kim Mulkey not too happy there. Courtside.
She wants her to be smart, not do a little bit too much.
Right, and a huge lead for LSU, but of course Coach Mulkey expects championships coming fresh off of one. You want to keep playing the Tiger brand of basketball, no matter the deficit or how late in the game it is.
Of course. I mean, we talked about her resume, and what does Kim Mulkey know how to do? That is win. I mean, her career. And that is something you do not want to see. Jen Pierre looking like she's down right now, maybe in a little bit of pain.
Yeah, definitely not a good sight for SLU as she kind of gingerly does get to her feet. She is met by applause, but hope that's not too serious. Would be surprised if she comes back in this one with the game pretty much in the hands of LSU. And that's a starting point guard for SLU. And maybe just kind of stepped wrong. Not too sure, maybe an ankle tweak. We hope it's nothing too serious for the sophomore out of Amite. Van Lith, entry pass, too strong from Del Rosario.
And that was good defense by Cheyenne Daniels. She kept her arms up. Rosario made her move, but she stayed strong, kept her arms up, and ultimately got a little touch on the ball.
Here's Daniels, and she is swatted by Del Rosario. Now Van Lith going the other way. A high floater, no good, but Flau'jae Johnson gets the board, but a steal by SLU going the other way. Daniels maybe just ran out of steam here on the other end, but that was a nice piece of defense by Kennedy Paul. Came away with the steal for Southeastern, and now here she is with the ball, trying to work on Smith. Kicks it back out to Barry, and Barry says, no, you take it right back. Create you a shot. Shot clock under 10. Geritano baseline, pull up off the back rim. And no good. Johnson gets the rebound for LSU.
LSU is continuing to keep a high pace, a fast-paced game, while Southeastern has kind of slowed theirs down.
Three-pointer from Van Lith is true. And Van Lith, the coveted addition out of the portal, is starting to heat up for the Tigers.
Yeah, like you said, we talked about her being in foul trouble this first half, but she is definitely making up for it this second one.
67-38. LSU leads by 29, their largest of the game. Under 6 minutes to play here in Hammond, America. Deja Harvey tries to find Daniels, and that's going to be a foul on Samaya Smith of LSU. And Daniels will go to the line to shoot two.
That's something Cheyenne has to continue to do. I know Smith got a little hand on the ball, but she has to keep the ball up, stay strong, be aggressive.
Daniels has been a great addition out of Shawnee Community College to this SLU squad. Leading scorer, averaging 16 points per game through the opening three contests of the season for Southeastern. Has kind of had a quiet night And I think just the pure size of LSU has really caused problems on the offensive end for the entire Lady Lion offense. But Daniels trying to make the back end of the 2 free throws, and she does. Poa now taking it out for LSU and back into the hands of Van Lith. Thought about shooting the 3. Now dishes it, and it will be a turnover. Daniels on the ground trying to get it. It'll be a jump ball signal in favor of the green and gold. You see Coach Kim Mulkey still coaching her side, as is Coach Gazzardo here. Game seemingly all but over, but still pride to play for in this interstate matchup and just going forward for these 2 championship caliber programs.
Definitely, like you said, LSU has extended the lead, but there's still a lot to play for Southeastern. Kennedy Paul, once again, a nice bucket. Like I said, Kennedy Paul from mid-range, it is pure. She has a great touch around the rim, and another player that has been able to step up for Southeastern.
Paul and Daniels figure to be key cogs going forward for SLU this season. And that's going to be a double dribble called on Samaya Smith. Turnover LSU. And I believe timeout, Coach Mulkey, under 5 minutes to go. LSU with the commanding 26-point edge here in Hammond. Stick around for the remainder of this one.
Great seats at a great price. Get them safer, simpler, and smarter with Ticket Smarter. A proud partner to the biggest names in live sports and events, including ESPN events and iHeartRadio. Ticket Smarter has seats for over 125,000 live events and 48 million tickets for sale. All backed with the Ticket Smarter 100% ticket guarantee. Thinking about your next great live event? Think smarter. Think Ticket Smarter. Get your tickets your way, guaranteed, at ticketsmarter.com.
This is a story about strength. It wakes up early in the morning, stays up late, moves mountains, and travels the world. It makes adventure and hard work possible. Strength delivers food to tables, packages to doorsteps, products to stores, and kids to practice. It shows up everywhere you show up. Hercules tires are built for almost every driver and every vehicle. Find the right Hercules for your story and let our strength drive yours.
I feel like bustin' loose, bustin' loose. Come on, get on up. Oh yeah, get on up. Bustin' loose when you wanna sing. Bustin' loose, baby, do your thing. Talking about bustin' loose, yeah.
Welcome back to the University Center. Haley Van Lith is kind of taken over in this second half. The graduate transfer from Louisville has been cooking the Lady Lions defense.
In some foul trouble this first half, but this second half, she is shooting 5 for 7, 71% from the field. She has 12 points right now.
Van Lith was a 4-year player at Louisville, one of the top players in all of the land. And everyone wanted her as she entered the transfer portal, and Coach Kim Mulkey was able to nab her, and she's proven to be a very, very nice addition to this LSU squad. Geritano with the rock for Southeastern. Nice move to create some space, and she sinks the jumper. The savvy senior vet gets a tough bucket for SLU.
There is one thing about Haley Giratano. You think you've got her on defense, and she always makes a nice counter move.
Anissa Morrow kisses that one off the glass. The other highly touted transfer get for LSU during this offseason. And now here's Barry. Nifty move, finger roll underneath Morrow. And man, she is really impressed. 4 assists and now 6 points for the true freshman.
Avery Berry has given quality minutes, and this time that she is able to get, she is gaining such great experience.
Berry, a freshman out of Austin, Texas, cross-court pass. And a screen from Daniels. Geritano, no good. And Poa throws it forward, but deflected away by Deja Harvey, intended for Van Lith. And actually, the referee's going to say it was off of Van Lith's fingertips last, so it will be Southeastern basketball.
That was good effort by Deja Harvey. I mean, they were looking for that up-the-court pass, and if she wasn't there, that was a sure bucket by Haley Van Lith.
Avery Berry with the ball. Here's Paul. Decent look from 3 and no good, but man, she has a high arcing shot. And she has shown the ability to shoot from beyond the arc, just couldn't get it to go on that one. Baseline drive, some contact, but then an offensive rebound and a bucket for LSU. Alaya Del Rosario, the Santo Domingo Dominican Republic native.
And that's kind of been the story tonight. LSU on the offensive glass, getting those second chance opportunities and being able to put in a basket.
Daniels, a pretty good look at it, just couldn't get it to fall. And now Morrow spins off the rim and no good. And I believe that's going to be off of a Tiger. It is Lady Lions basketball. Deja Harvey will check out of the game, and in comes Taylor Bell. And LSU will also make a change. Amani Bartlett, the junior forward out of Cleveland, Texas, checks into the game for LSU. Just over 2 minutes to play, 71-45. LSU with the big lead, but Southeastern gave the Tigers all they could handle in that first half, only trailed by 9 at the half and outscored the Tigers by a point in that second quarter, but really just kind of ran out of gas in the third quarter. The size and athleticism of the 7th-ranked LSU Tigers and defending national champs just kind of seemingly wore down this Lions or Lady Lions squad.
Yeah, I mean, for Southeastern, it's kind of been that third quarter for them. They've kind of fallen into a slump the past couple games when it comes to that third quarter, and it's kind of put them behind.
LSU moving the rock. Poa. Van Lith. Step back 3 off the mark. And almost another offensive rebound for the Tigers, but Morrow couldn't corral it. SLU ball.
One thing I'm seeing by Anissa Morrow, maybe she didn't get that rebound, but she goes 110% every play. Every move she does in the post, it's quick, it's hard. She is always looking to make a strong move.
Here's Taylor Bell. Dribble drive off the backboard, no good, but Daniels' active hands just couldn't corral it. But I believe it will stay on this end off of LSU. And the Tigers will make a double sub. We have Angelica Velez, the freshman from the Bronx, New York, is joined by fellow Bronx, New York native, Katiri Poole. Katiri Poole, excuse me. And now LSU trying to save it. Almost got a steal, but Geritano is true on the baseline jumper.
That is someone that needs to get back into the flow of the offense. This team flows off of Haley Giarratano, their leader. When she is able to get good buckets and bring a spark, Southeastern's off to a good note.
Kateri Poole with the dish, and she picks up the assist as Amani Bartlett makes the jumper. 73-49 LSU, as we're now well under a minute here in the waning moments of this contest in Hammond, Louisiana. Offensive board by Paul, still fighting tooth and nail are the Lady Lions on the glass, and Paul will get fouled in the act of shooting. We'll get 2 free throws coming up.
As hard as LSU works on the offensive glass, Southeastern has to do the same thing. You have 2 bigs in right now. You have Kennedy Paul and you have Cheyenne Daniels. This game is not over, but to continue to show that effort like Kennedy Paul did in this last possession, gaining that offensive rebound, that's important.
Certainly so, as Southeastern was picked by the SLC media to repeat as conference champs. Coach Gazzardo preaching to the team, cannot be satisfied from the triumph of last year. They're even hungrier this time around. And you could see the pieces that they have were able to hang with the defending national champs in that first half, just kind of ran out of steam in the second. And LSU will milk the final seconds of this one. 73-50 will be our final score as Coach Kim Mulkey comes back to her hometown in Hammond and greets Coach Ayla Gazzardo, 2 Hammond natives here at the Pride Roofing University Center. A nice embrace from the 2 head coaches, 2 of the best in the business. And these 2 sides will shake hands. One thing that kind of jumped off the page to me, Natalie, was just looking at this roster that Kim Mulkey has assembled. I mean, you have Angelica Velez, Kateri Poole, both from the Bronx, New York. You have Haley Van Lith from Wenatchee, Washington. And then you have Lastier Poa from Melbourne, Australia. I mean, oh, and then not to mention Elia Del Rosario from the Dominican Republic. I mean, just pulling talent literally even outside of the United States. LSU certainly will be a force to be reckoned with once again, defending national champs, as will the Southeastern Lions, defending Southland Conference champions.
I mean, when you're Kim Mulkey, you don't really have to recruit much. I mean, you're bringing in your biggest sale is a winning program. You're coming off from being the reigning national champions. You're building something here at LSU, and that's mainly her biggest thing. I mean, she has a lot to teach that she can pour into her players. She's been in so many different coaching scenarios, and that's a lot of great experience and a legendary coach.
Now we will throw it down to our courtside reporter, Mackenzie Fletcher. Mackenzie?
Thanks, guys. Coach, you said earlier this week you knew your offense could put points from any position, but you said your defense still was a work in progress. How did you see them improve in tonight's game?
Well, I thought that we scored the ball decent. I think we're still trying to figure it out defensively, but it's good to be here. It's a great crowd. It's good to be back home, and we've got tomorrow off, and now we'll get ready for Texas Southern on Monday.
Congratulations, Coach, and good luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you, baby.
Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Mackenzie. And we will be back for post-game coverage in just a moment here in Hammond.
Wide open spaces and lots of room to play. That's Coshada Casino Resort. Escape to Coshada and play the largest and most spacious gaming floor in Southwest Louisiana. With thousands of the newest, most exciting slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus beautiful hotels, award-winning cuisine, and the #1 golf course in Louisiana.
It's Louisiana's largest casino resort and Louisiana's best bet.
Drop, yo.
In my Louisiana, the day starts at 4 a.m. In my Louisiana, every meal is a celebration.
My Louisiana really makes me wonder.
Ours is fast! With real-life swamp creatures! In my Louisiana, music is a way of life.
My Louisiana is sheer magic.
Sun up to sundown.
Till sun up again. What will your Louisiana be?
When you find your Louisiana, you feed your soul.
Welcome back to the Pride Roofing University Center here in Hammond, Louisiana. I'm Chase Gisford alongside Natalie Kelly. The defending national champions and 7th-ranked LSU Tigers come away with a victory. It is their 4th in a row, and really a third-quarter surge was kind of the story of this game.
Yeah, I mean, Southeastern kind of fell into a slump. Scoring-wise, LSU had the advantage 22-7. That third-quarter deficit for Southeastern has really kind of just been something that's been consistent these last couple of games. And LSU was definitely able to capitalize.
Yeah, and you mentioned it, Natalie, outscored 24-8 by Mississippi State in the third quarter in Starkville last week. Outscored 22-7, as you just said moments ago. Third quarter woos for Southeastern, but I think probably just comes down to facing quality ranked SEC opponents with a little more size and depth kind of wearing on the Lady Lions, but they definitely have a really good squad and have a great chance to repeat at Southland Conference chance. But to me, what stuck out to me this game was Flau'jae Johnson was my player of the game. 17 points, 11 rebounds, and 4 steals. The sophomore out of Savannah, Georgia, put on a show for the Tigers here today.
Yeah, she had a double-double, had a great performance. I mean, you look at just her adding to it. She had 17 of LSU's 73 points compared to SLU's 50. I mean, the rebounding average is just crazy. I mean, 45 compared to 29. LSU did what their bread and butter, which is the O boards, their rebounding. I mean, they just completely dominated.